so aggressive with my deliveries that I started blowing out tires. But especially on these Russian maps, it becomes real easy because you start doing really dumb things like this. Trying to climb rocks vertically. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, I actually tipped it.
Just as you think you're gaining ground, he swings his head, knocks your hands aside, and clamps down on your arm hard. You have to smack his nose to get him to let go, which coincidentally makes him back up, free of the fence. Eyes on you, Bitey. Oh, I see that Fix the Windmill is still an active select. Okay, welcome to Airlink. We're going to give this a try. Go ahead, I see Nico typing. Okay, this is working much better. Victory, kind of. Don't touch that. Let the magic happen. We are totally playing the same game, and you know it. No, don't dip. Don't dip. Nose up. Oh god. Oh god. Call the ball. Call the ball. Bye-bye, airplane. I'm gonna roll, aren't I? Yeah, okay. Well, you know what? I was asking for it. I was trying to get fancy. Do I have... I don't have anti-fireworks. All I've got is happy birthday. I need to come up with a good sorrow animation. Oh god. What the hell? This is a new game mode. I guess I'm supposed to suck up star pieces? Until I explode? Did I breach the fabric of reality? Is that what they call it? Because it was purple, now it's...
In you go. No, I'm willing to follow you if I have to. Delivered! Thanks. I hope they'll get the message and leave me alone. Oh, that was mean-spiritedly good. Here's the recovery.
2 minutes.
Boom.
2 minutes, Nico.
You're back in the garage. I killed Maurice! Yes! Out of print.
Okay, you know what this means. Boom, we're bringing up the death counter.
I think that would be for the best, Peggy.
Speed and power.
For Carl!
Hey, Garl, little buddy, welcome back to another week of driving little electric trucks around in the little electric mud. Welcome, everybody, to SnowRunner Wednesday. I'm still going to leave it that name now that I'm back to playing the SnowRunner game. I had an eventful trip to Canada over the weekend, so Elliot's going to have to wait just that little bit extra longer. You know, two more days till Saturday. I think this time for reals we'll actually finish up Elliot. But as it happens for today, I need to get back to work on Season 16 of SnowRunner because they surprise early, late released Season 18 for the Switch 2. So now I'm 2 full seasons behind, so I got to get caught up. I have the game sitting and waiting, but it has the new launch screen, so I've let it sit there. So coming up in a little bit, we're going to have to go sit through some damn loading times. Let me check a couple of my buttons and my switches, make sure everybody is good to go. Important programming note, our good friend Dan Servo has had something come up. I don't actually know what it is, but he is not going to be able to do his stream today. If I'd known that earlier, I might have decided to go ahead and finish Elliot today because that would give me some extra freedom to go long if I needed to, but I'm already all set up for driving the tiny electric trucks, so I'm going to stick with the tiny electric trucks. I think the RPGs do better on the weekend anyway. Not that I really care about viewership numbers because they're low on Thursday, but that's fine. They were better on Wednesday, but Wednesdays become so hard for doing anything, just anything at all. So I'm getting ready. I'm going to do that now. Dan will not be streaming today, so what we'll probably do is if Roaming Mirk, our other good friend on the internet, is still doing his PS1 RPGs playthrough, we'll probably go ahead and raid into him. I have got to get to the grocery store tonight because we let the fridge sit empty while we went to the UK for 2 weeks, and then we came back knowing that we were going for a long weekend trip to Canada, so we didn't really stock up. And then this week has been so busy with work and everything that we're eating cardboard and candy now for lunches and dinners, so I got to get out to the store. So I can't go extra long, maybe a little long depending on how our tasks are going here in SnowRunner. But any of the other fun breakthrough news, I'll hold and kind of get to as we go along. Because at a bare minimum, you gotta have Nico around to take the brunt of some of these. I had a good couple of meals out with our good buddy Urgent Sandwich in the Canada, so we have very light news there. I mean, most of whatever happened he can spoil for himself on his own stream Sunday, Monday, but we got little bits of things here and there. That one we definitely got to wait for Nico one because Nico always has a vested interest in whatever the hell Sandwich happens to be doing at the time. How do I already have an ad starting when I have already run the 2-minute during the intro run-in? God damn it, Twitch. Since Nico's not here, I guess I'll just have to blame Twitch for Twitch's behavior. That's okay. We got some loading time to have to sit through anyway, so let's go full screen today. Important news on the Bird Buddy. Master Jedi almost has everything ready to go, plugging all of the new accessories that I got her for her birthday a while ago into the machine so that it will be better than ever. It is currently cleaner than ever. It is emptier of food than ever, but it is charged as ever. So it just needs... I don't know if I think she wants to go with the little fruit spike first. So there may be some fruit coming up.
Accessorize time.
There's our good friend Nico. Well, at the moment he's our only friend, Nico. So that also makes you the best friend. So congrats, Nico, on that. Accessorize what? Accessorize our trucks? No, accessorize the Bird Buddy. Because they're accessories. And I even said the word out loud. So, yes. It comes with the 3 extra things that you can attach to your Bird Buddy. But it actually only supports doing 1 at a time. Nico was playing some of the Fire Emblem. Did you actually go back to streaming that again? I knew you were playing some more, but I didn't... I don't know. All them Japanese games look alike to me. Even the ones that I'm currently playing. They're all the same. So well done on that. So hey, welcome everybody to the intro screen for season 18 of SnowRunner. Wasn't supposed to be out until the end of the month, about a month behind the other platforms, but they released it 2 days ago, I think, on the Switch too. So you can now go to Mexico for the first time in the SnowRunner series. We, however, are not doing that. You're going to do more tonight. Okay, that's good. Well, hey, you know what? If you're streaming by 5 o'clock, we can raid into you if the Roman Mirk isn't still going. Because, why wouldn't you start streaming early and freak out KDP like that? Oh, wait, I got a KDP button. I got to remember how to do all of the stream things here. My board looks all weird to me. Half of it, I don't know, half seems to work sometimes, half doesn't. I had a bunch of things update over the last month or so, and I haven't really kept up very well with them, so things are going weird.
is not in Mexico.
Avo Jedis. Avo Jedis. It definitely feels like there was a letter and a space bar that both got missing in there somewhere. That's fine. No, we are going back to Washington because we have season 16 to get through. Season 17 is in somewhere like a
That avocado
Eastern.
jingle.
Oh, okay. I get where you're going now. There's like an Eastern Balkan state for season 17, and then we'll hit season 18 in Mexico, where, yes, avocados from Mexico, something like that. Yeah. They did, however, as I had surmised, they released the Mercedes truck pack at the same time that they released the season 18 here. So I do have the Mercedes trucks now, so we can use those right away in season 16. Since I paid actual money, they weren't part of a year pass. They give you a pair of them. Well, two different trucks in the pack, so you get one of each of them for free in your garage to start with, and then you can buy more. So it's pay to win. I'm good with that. They are not the best of the trucks that I have had, but they're aggressively decent, and they've got the Mercedes logo, so that makes them really cool to begin with. So we are going back to the mountains. I do not believe I've had the opportunity to do anything more than load this up and verify the new trucks since the last time I streamed it. So we're sitting pretty much in the same spot. Oh, you know what? I'm actually going to have to take that back. I did some extra play immediately after the last stream because I left all 3 of my trucks upside down in the river. I was able to recover all of those back out of the river. One of them, the Hibbert, the one that's got the big repair body on the back with all the fuel and repair points, I was able to discover a secret ford across the far side of the river. So I was actually able to, I could park, it was almost like literally right here on this map. I got to right there to trigger the end of one of the other drive to these 9 different places missions. And then that's where I left it parked. I believe after
Your fallen comrades trucks have been recovered.
Yes, my Drowny trucks. Hey, Stitch. Welcome in. Yeah, unfortunately, in order to show off the new Mexico start splash on this game, we now have to sit through the really long and painful load. Even on the Switch 2, this initial load is pretty bad. And I want to say the Switch 2 build of this game is actually slower to load than the Switch 1 build was. And I want to convince myself that it's because they've got more data in it now, because it can handle more data on the better machine. But I also think it's slow. It's slow on PC too. So what are we gonna do? What else have I got to vamp with? We did have our production release last night at work because I didn't go back to do the final count. I think I built 4 release candidates before we actually finally had one ready to go. But because I did all of those builds, I think I spent 2 full days of the 10 days during our last sprint just running builds and things. My immediate coding partner, he got to be the one who's now on call for the actual deploy night. And I don't think they called him, but he had to sit there and wait on it nonetheless. Our pieces all went really smoothly. There was a data side problem where it turns out there's something legacy in our system that we don't actively use anymore, but some of our older customers still have some of this data lying around. And there was one column of data that got pulled in to support some new AI features that we have formally announced now, but I don't think we demo them until next week. But apparently this legacy version of the thing, the data was like 50 characters too long to fit in a thing, so bad things happened, but only on the demo client. That was the first and only one.
That's awful. That's awful.
It was pretty awful, but it wasn't our fault. And when they tried to do the assign blame game, of course, because that's what corporations do, and when it came to us, why didn't you catch this in testing? The answer was because we have absolute crap quality data in our QA environment, and there are active initiatives underway to get it better for us, but we are dependent on other teams to provide us with better looking data. So boom, we are able to push off responsibility on another team. It got it off of us. Yep. Do I need to have these both? There they are. The fireworks were very quick, but in any event, it went well enough for us. There was an emergency patch that got put together early. It was ready by about 10 o'clock this morning, our time. I think they did deploy it to our European environment first to test it out, because I guess no one cares if we break Europe anymore. That's how America works now. It was successful in what it needed to do. They say the broken piece, I think, was only in the U.S. So I don't know what to do with these people, but it seemed like it was going along well. And, hey, old bacon face! No, I am afraid you totally missed the snow. I spent the first 17 minutes and 25 seconds just driving in snow for you, but since you weren't here at the time, I just flipped back real quick to the base of the dam here. So yeah, this dude discovered you actually can cross the river just kind of right there at the edge of your vision. But the Tataran, the amphibious vehicle that is afraid of the water, it would not make it because the water was too deep, which was kind of funny. But luckily this dude carried enough repair points that he was able to repair all three of the trucks that were upside down or mostly upside down in the water, and then repair the duck boat after he tried to drown himself a little bit. But he got that out. So we are now sitting and waiting. There it is. So we've got a whole bunch of dam built up. Since I discovered that he wasn't going to be able to cross the river, I did drive the little boat truck up here to find where it is that we need to take the Chevy, the little Chevy pickup here, the little Silverado. And it turns out this little road here, this is a rough road. We're probably going to beat the living tar out of that little pickup dragging its ass up here. I just hope that we don't have to actually repair anything on it, because that's going to get expensive. Although this is normal mode, so it doesn't actually cost money. It will cost driving time to go find more repair points. No one wants to do that, right? I'm sorry, it's not a Silverado, it's a CK 1500. Oh, damn it, right there. Fix the truck. Okay, so they were explicit. Maybe that's why they recommend a truck with a crane, so you can just pick its ass up off the ground entirely and not beat it through the rocks. This is an interesting notion.
You never know, KDP might.
KDP might miss the snow, or might want to pick up truck's ass up off the ground. That's the problem with the Twitch delay. I've lost context. Yes. Oh, obviously. Okay. Well, as long as I got it right. Well, hey, you know what? Now that the important people are here, whoever you are, you know who you are, I would like to welcome to the show extra special guest star this week, Nope. Back up. Back up.
Pick up the snow's ass
There we
off the
go.
road.
Canada Mug. Welcome back from the Great White North. Oh, that is so good. This is some of the good stuff. We had some, I made sure we had some left over. Okay, you know what? You're killing me. You're killing me, fake camera. Here we go. Straight from Murchie's.
Canadian sippies.
Just near downtown Vancouver, we have the Canadian Maple, which only comes pre-ground. We couldn't get it in the straight bean, so we have to settle for someone else grinding our coffee. Up there, they just call this maple, but they have it packaged for American tourists. So a little Canadian Maple. Now we can do a better job of showing off the mug right there. Now it only shows Canada if I go like full 3D movie version and point it at you. Otherwise, all you get is can. But it's better than can't. So we had just a little of the Murchie's maple left over. And I discovered that if you put a little bit of the hazelnut in with that little bit of a maple, oh, that makes a good flavor combo. Unfortunately, that has been hanging out for most of the afternoon. This is actually a second pot. Master Jedi and I have split later, so this isn't sitting around since 6:30 in the morning cooled off, but it is sitting around since about noon cooling off. God damn it, Nico. Or Bardic, whichever. Oh, but this is totally worth it. Oh, this is the best stuff. So the mug is courtesy our best friend in Canada, Urgent Sandwich. Thank you very much for the gift mug. As it so happens, literal coincidence, we got him one of these bags too, because he hadn't tried it before. Well, Master Jedi interrogated him before we went up and met with him. Had a lovely dinner on Friday and then breakfast on Monday with Rocky. Rocky's plus one was Urgent Sandwich, as long as he happened to be around and available both of those days. Had some good time. And hello, Mister. Actually, I don't know if you're a Mister or not, but I'm going to read it out loud. Welcome in. In a moment, I'll get back to actually playing some of Slim of the SnowRunner. I had to demonstrate some recent Canadian acquirements. I totally made that up. I don't think that made any sense. Well, thank you for the Prime sub. I'm going to note that my alerts have stopped working. There they are. They're just on super delay. So, thank you. In honor of actually trying to be responsible here. There we go. I'm going back to the game. I am playing on the Switch 2, which they just re-released after canceling the Switch version late last fall, early last winter, whenever it was. Broke my heart, put me in a deep salty mood, so I stopped playing for a little while. But then they released the Switch 2 build, so I'm running that. They just released Season 18 a couple days ago, but I'm still playing catch-up. Well, thank you. I hope I have a great game night as well. It hasn't been a hard week at work, but man, going back to work after a 4-day weekend was just emotionally rough. I felt totally broken down by it. I could actually stand to play a little of them silly Vidya games today. So what do we say? I'm going to grab the billet here. See if I can go grab that pickup, and then let's see what happens to the pickup when I beat its brains out trying to drag it up that little road. I am many missions away from being able to actually repair this dam so you can drive across it. So we're going to have to go around the slightly long way. But, you know, it's not like I got anything else to do here in the game. Oh, you're in Germany, so you're what, CET, which would be 9 hours ahead. So it's just shy of 3:30 p.m. here. So you're what, 12:24 a.m. for you? I think I'm mathing. It's a combination of mathing and actually being able to read the clock here on my computer somewhere in there. So I'm on the Pacific time zone. As it so happens, I'm not far from Washington, where our Season 16 here takes place. Can I get Oh yeah, I can get it. Okay. So let me see. Oh, I need headlights. Doesn't work so well. Should work on it. When did this become a math? Come on, Nico. You know me. Everything for me is a math school. I have a math minor. And I didn't even try. I just got a math minor because I had enough math classes. That's how this became a math school. I think math has changed since I got that minor now. I'm pretty sure that most of the laws of physics and time and space have altered since I got that degree. At least they should have. Yeah, the way the way we're going, since I saved it from being, I think it went 90 degrees sideways in the water. But since I was able to save the fuel tanker, I'll be able to top this bad boy up for the rest of the way. I do note that there is a construction trailer down there. I thought that was going to be my next mission up, because it needs a long ass drive right now, but this is just hanging up presenting itself, so why not actually just do this one? Forward here, thank you. We have to do a really painfully difficult U-turn here. Drag that front end around. Nope, try to go straight. There we go. Oh, okay, he's already crashing in there. Oh, you bullet. If I turn the pickup's engine on, then when I brake, he'll brake. We'll try to avoid it much. Ooh, question. New gamer at this game with a few game hours. What would be the first truck to do besides the basic? Oh, you want an 8? I'm trying to remember if we have many of the 8-wheelers in the basic game. If they did, it could be in Russia. I'm not positive Tenor had them. Amur is a great place to get them, but Amur is the most vicious of the seasons. So that one's usually not recommended for a brand new player. The easy way to get them is by the pay-to-win method. You can buy is it the Mammoth? The Mastodon, that's it. The great big Zigs, $3 or $4 US, presumably about the same number in euros. That gets you the biggest, beefiest. I think they just call it an 8x8. Technically, I believe you are correct, it would be an 8x4, but whatever they want to call it. I know that they had the 3-axle all-wheel drives in the base game. The Tega from Tamir was my favorite of the base game trucks. It had just about the best overall all-wheel drive performance in particular. It had really good clearance. You could get the diff lock for it. And when you weren't digging your way through deep mud, going incredibly slow, it actually had some pretty decent on-road speed. Usually that's what they've got back in the good off-road trucks. They're slow and dirt on the main roads, especially anything with 8 wheels, 4 axles. We're going to go find. It's not exactly a single route. It's marked with these big flags like the other ones as well. This is the route that the Tataran absolutely couldn't do. In the base game, the Tataran is definitely your best of the 8-wheeled vehicles, but it's a Scout, so it's a Scout and it doesn't even have a hitch, so you can't tow anything. I haven't tried going this direction yet, as a matter of fact. It's not working. Oh, crap. I forgot to turn off the pickup section. Well, that just caused a lot of damage. I wasn't supposed to do that. You are most welcome. I have a lot of hours in this game. At the point I got kind of salty when they terminated Switch and Mac support. I had 1,100 hours on the Switch and 200 on Steam. The majority of it was actually on my Steam Deck. Oh, this is going very badly very quickly. I'm trying to get turned. Oh, I can't. Oh, no, this... A moment of silence, please. I wonder how far it was sail. Oh, I let the engine completely go dead.
I'm driving my truck.
Drive your truck faster, sir.
I'm sailing my truck, I will have you note. Huh. Well. Mistakes were made. I did not realize just how strong the current was in that little gap. And this dude was a little too light. I wonder how far that pickup truck's gonna go. I am now resting safely on the bottom. Oh, no, wait, my ladder is popped back up. Because I can restart the mission. That's not terrible. It's going to put that pickup back where it started. I don't exactly remember where that is. But I'm pretty sure it was actually back on the other side of this river. So maybe that will help. We're floating. Okay, well, I tell you what. Everyone just let them be. They'll be fine eventually. They are now vibing by the river. I know he can't go and get them because he can't get across the water even without the current there. This dude. Oh, I left him facing the wrong way. He might be able to. I don't know. Let's go see. Wheels turning. Yeah, let's go here. We're a 10 by 10. I should be able to grab onto something. You suck, man. Diff lock. Hey everybody, welcome to SnowRunner, where the sun is going down already. At least we got a good horn on this one. Meet up with the others. Dude's all-wheel drive is not great. Wow! This is better. Now we gotta look at the Steam version. Okay, I've got that magnifying glass to give me a good idea of where the others have gotten off to. Really got me. Rupert. That big truck I was driving was just too light. So even though I had the wheels cranked all the way over to try to get the nose back to where I would get a little purchase of out of the current, the current was just so strong in comparison to its weight. It couldn't fight its way back over there. She was. One point of damage up. Let's get the lockers back on. This is much shallower. Yep, I should have been on this side. The flag is over here and everything. I completely failed to pay attention to everyone and everything. Just normal. But you can go the other direction through that deeper, swifter spot because you can use the current to your advantage. I'm actually not as far off the coast as I was worried. Maybe it drifted me back over here. The engine on this other dude is dead now. But we should have repair points. Hold tight. Anybody got a roll of paper towels? We're just gonna dry this dude off and we'll be fine. Almost got him to stand up straight. Bam. Just like we dreamed. Gillard. Yeah, that's what I meant. Do you still have... How many... Oh, you still got plenty of repair points. Step one, you gotta fix that engine first. Oh, is that it? No. Oh, no, that's the Chevys. Although, it's mostly just the engine for this one. It's not terrible. So we're gonna save that extra, that last 108, just in case this dude, because this dude is gonna take a little gas tank, a little engine, and probably a little suspension damage. A little. Let's knock this in. Nope. Okay, just a little bit closer. Fuel these guys. That's better. Extended tank. Chevy. That's myself. Okay. This is the important one because the engine went bad. It was leaking fuel like nobody's business. Okay. They are all fueled back up. Will it spare fuel line around, so if the Chevy suddenly needs to be refueled as well, we can do that. Whoever would have imagined I was going to have that kind of problem, because I had my beacons on. We should have been safe. Do kind of wish I could see anything in the dark. Gearing down and locking up. Interesting. It is such a smooth ride on the bottom of this river that I'm getting in trouble for that. All of these flags. It feels dangerous, but I'm doing it. Hang on to your butts. I'm going for the curve again. Oh, boy, that was a big one. Oh, that was rough. Oh. Is it even still attached? I can't see it. Damn. I even have enough repair points now to fix whatever went wrong with him. Even through a wheel. Oh, man. What the hell did it hit? I got 56 points left. We'll go roughly past the Tyrant. Right past some points left. He's still back there? Looks like he's still back there. I should map out a route now that I'm actually going somewhere. This is the easiest way to go. And I'm not positive that easy is exactly the right word for it, but that's where I'm going to go with it. That's the gnarly part right there, where it doesn't even bother to draw the road on it anymore. And I think I can go up the Warsh right there and avoid a lot of also pretty gnarly rocks. Nice, we're off again. Dead or alive, Chevy, coming. Please don't be dead, because it means I have to do a lot of extra work. Nice and gentle here. 11 points. Now we should just we slow it right back down. Also, as long as we're up here, we'll take a smoking break for union rules and have the title come over. We'll check out just what it has in the should have thought of that before dipping into this dude's last 100. It rolled uphill into me to do 4 points of damage. Mongo is appalled. He has 0 repair left. Well, that sucks. Okay. Good enough, I guess. I need some headlights. Hopefully, with his engine on, he'll be a little less inclined to bash his brains out of my bumper. Is this the road? I think this is the road? I'm not positive this is the road. I am aiming toward the next blue markers. Check, and he will have suffered 9 more points of damage than I have repair points. And it is going to fill me with a brewing rage. I don't actually know what that is. I'm going to find it together. Why are you slipping? What's the slippage stuff? If I'm going rogue, it makes it harder to get up into this road. Someone was kind of actually building a bridge up here. How to get to it to use it. Damn it! Wow, he is virtually literally up the bed. Extra far distance there. Gentle. Sweet. Ow. Okay, I live with the damage to myself. That's fine. for stumps here. Have that roadcraft ability to grind them little bastards below the grounds. Big truck can deal with it. Little truck will not want the extra damage. Extra headache. Not a problem. I live for that kind of thing. Side of uphill is going to be the better call here, because I think that stuff gets really rough. It'd sure be nice if I could see. Very close to the end. Green buttons to click. Okay. Two of us being towed through this mud. We are so now we're in low ball. Nope, we're doing it. We're giving it the old wiggle wiggle. Edge. I'll have a little more solid go. Flip it. That would be very on brand for me. spin. There's a stump with an oxen. You should definitely watch out for that. Stage complete. Do we have enough left to repair? Down 28 points and I got 56. Nailed it. And then you do have to refuel them. It was hiding that from me. But I have plenty of refueling options. I'm going to start with the blue flag. Oh my god, there was a victory. Woo! Tower over yonder. Thanks a ton. I can see about repairing my car now that you've towed it right to the weather tower and repaired it for you, I should mention. I would have been stuck there for a long time if it weren't for you. You can't even imagine how great of a help you've been. I owe you. Yes, you do. So vibing by the river just wants me to go look at a bunch of different places. So, yeah, let's go see what's involved in that. Those are the easy missions. Hang on, I have been sitting with my leg crossed here in super comfy mode, and now it's falling asleep. Plus, I've earned myself a little victory mug. I'm trying to figure out how to do this one-handed. Bank line sites 1, 2, 3, and 4. So where the hell are they? Are they not even on this map? Huh. Nope, they're a task on this map. They gotta be around here someplace. So, oh, crap. Okay, doing this one-handed is not working very well. Okay, let's set that back down. So, it wants me to go there first. Oh, now I get why it's not actually showing me the real targets. This one needs the vibrator. Obviously, none of my trucks over here have the vibrator currently hooked up, so that ain't gonna work. This wants us to drag chemical barrels and a curtain-side scout trailer that couldn't possibly have even more chemicals in it to the fish farm. If I had a nice 2-slot flatbed with a winch, or one of the fancier new trucks that has the Scout Pintle mount on it, I could do that in a nice simple pass. Ooh, I wonder if one of the new Mercedes trucks can be equipped that way. Because then we pick it up. That's a nice easy run across there, and it's easy to get to this map from the other map now. There's another gateway. It's over, like, right here, I believe. I haven't exposed yet. I should also go do that. But let me see if I can get a Mercedes that can pull a scout trailer. That will be a hoot. I need to go here. All tasks complete on the first map. That's kind of badass. Well, at least all the ones that have been exposed to this point. Still slow loading. But look at that, it's already got the progress bar. This part is still better than the Switch 1 build was. But that initial load from scratch, I swear, has actually gotten slower. Truck storage. So I've got the new Actros 3332 and the Zetros. I think this is the one I'd used a little bit on the Steam Deck. That one's an... Okay, so they're both off-roads. That one's selected. Let me take a look at it first here. They all have the actual Pinto. But I don't remember... Pretty sure it was under the frame add-ons. It's where you could swap hitches. This one can take the vibrator. So I may equip this one up anyway for that mission later. Extended frame, don't actually want that. That's the fancy-ass new one for this season. That does an accordion thing with the logging trailer. So you can actually drive around faster with it and not get caught on corners and things, as long as you aren't actually carrying logs. This add-on requires another add-on to be installed, but it doesn't actually tell you which one. That one doesn't. Why does this one need it? Maybe it wants the extended frame for that one. Okay, that answered that. It did want the extended frame. We definitely want those. Those come with beacons. We're going to equip... Actually, oh, I didn't actually buy that crane. Okay, well, damn it. Let's go and clear that out. I do want that module on the vibrator. So we don't need saddles or the hydro lift. Can't do the cranes. Don't need them anyway. Don't need the extended frame. Wouldn't do any good. No point in that. Okay, that's all good. We definitely want a snorkel. That's already engageable. We want the advanced medium. Oh wait, let's see if we can crank the suspension. Yeah, we can. Is that? Oh, there's crawler. They added crawler kind of late. I don't really remember what its point is. I think it's a little bit lower than the full raised. We're going to pretend like it adds a little extra articulation. And then we're going to bust out the big 50-inch tires on it. I have no idea where this dude's going to need to go, so if we got mud access, we're taking it. No, we don't. Only off-road. That's okay. Oh, he actually has his own fancy off-roads. Mud, good. So average, excellent, good. Honestly, I think his own personalized fancy tires look pretty good. We're just going to go with those. Crawler, we want the fine-tune. And we definitely got to beef up that engine. Engines always require beef. It's a given. Sun visors can suck it. Oh, yeah, this is the horrible part. You can have the flashers, or you can have the beacons, but you can't have both. But you can't put the savior bar on in addition to the roof rack. So we need the roof rack. We just need it. We do. And stock's not good. Yeah, we're going with the beef. Okay, taking the spotlights, and we're going to throw some extra horns on there. Just why not? They sit right above the passenger and driver door. They look good. Side splitter, I like the look on that. Way better than the stock. We're gonna go with that. I think the rims, yeah, the rims, those are our only choice. That makes it easy. You can multi-tone paint it, but we gotta go Jedi Fleet Hunter Green. Oh, that's lots of lights. That's a decent horn. We can work with that. Okay, so the bad news is that we don't actually need that truck right now. It's the truck we deserve, but it's not the truck we need, or something like that. You know, the other alternative is we just go find one of these bad boys that already has a flatbed on it, and then just use the winch to drag the trailer behind us. Any one of you already queued up nicely? Party Zix. Plaid, what's the Plaid got going? The Plaid's a fun truck. He is set up just like we need. Perfect. Welcome back into service. Oh, that is a monster of a truck. I have a suspicion that his fuel economy is going to be terrible, but he's got a pretty simple job to do. So we're good. We're doing it. Question about getting a good 8-wheeler. This one's actually pretty good. Skip the first turn. Take the second opportunity to pass the line. And I have to reselect conditions and get to that map. So I left that map. Flips it back to some sort of choice off of the local contracts. I don't want to do planets and all. But I didn't even think about slowing down for a while. This is way overkill for this mission. I love it. We should do this one. Oh, look at all those mirrors actually working. At least I got something from my 6 or 7, possibly 8 months of SnowRunner saltiness. Switch 1 didn't have working mirrors. Oh, we're skidding a little. So, hey, guess what, sign? Screw you. Don't pop my tires just because you got weird about it. some logging. Because there aren't a whole lot of planks just lying around anymore. That gave me the animation for the honking. You can't honk and turn at the same time. It's just not physically possible. You know, just like a real car. Actually, just honking and spinning. Oh crap! I should have put the bullhorns out on the hood. Oh well, it's too late now. Complete this mission and probably just recall this truck right back. I can help. Maybe they committed a crime and this is one of the people can't. That would be terrible. Fuel economy is pretty good, though. You didn't burn half a tank just getting to the gateway. Oh, excuse me. Actual daylight. There comes Bardic with the hydration. Okay, give me a moment here to figure out what it is that I'm doing, and then I'm going to hydrate with the good stuff today. Minding the fish, I believe, is what I'm doing. Yeah. Okay. Let me plot a route, and then I will hydrate like nobody's business. Let's go on this higher side. I haven't done that in a little while. A little bit longer distance, a few fewer rocks, and wait, is there a truck just sitting here? How did I miss that before? Okay, we will be off to go collect those items. And welcome back to Canada Mug. In case you missed it earlier, Bardic, I've got my commemorative Canada Mug, and I'm drinking the Canadian Maple Murchie's coffee. The good stuff today. The super ultra good stuff. It stays warmer when it's in Darth Mug, but you had to get the Canada Mug involved. It is so mapley, and then I added a little bit of the hazelnut to it, so it's hazel maple. Oh, it is good stuff. Headlights on. Beacons for safety. Toot toot. All of that, and I forgot to actually track this particular mission. There we go. Good thing you happened by. Could you drive to the fish farm to the east of here and bring us the special pool cleaning equipment, as well as a couple of barrels of cleaning solution? The people there will be expecting you. We're worried about all this. That's okay. I just worked for a minute. At least in their next 12 plans for trips back to Scotland and back to British Columbia. ton of things that she wanted to see going through this time. Stuff that came up the last time that we had been there. So of course she wanted to do 93 things this time around. We ended up doing just a couple, but did them magnificently. We spent almost an entire day at the University of British Columbia's Museum of Anthropology. Gorgeous museum. Lots of people stuff in it. Tons of, the classics. Lots of totem poles, lodge poles, and house boards. Something that's seen a lot more Canadian First Nations as opposed to the typical American Canadian style. Probably due to a very different harshness level of trying to build domiciles in the Great White North. Tons of history. We even got one of the student guides to give us a 30-minute tour, and then spend the next 5 hours walking around looking at everything. Very highly recommended. And then, although they have their own botanical garden, the city/province also had a botanical garden, so we went to that one instead. That was a second day with their stuff. Oh, that's right. I swapped trucks, so it made it louder. Let me... I'm not looking, so I'm probably just filling a river. Oh, I'm fine now. That's right. I swapped trucks. This one's louder than the other one, so I gotta turn the volume down. Also, you sit inside the glass and it helps to muffle things a little bit as well. And it's actually a lot easier to see what I'm doing out here. If this is still unacceptably loud, let me know. Normally, I run at about 67% volume off of the Switch hardware. I've got it turned down to 53 right now, but some of these trucks are just so damn loud. Thank you, Peter Lewis. Let me at least pull you out of the mud. Burning. Do you have any gas? No, he does not. But hey, if he's got gas, he can help push along from behind. I can at least get him over here where the road loops back around, because I think it's a shorter drive going to the other end. Don't you push me. I will just set him right here, so that we can come back later. Because eventually there's going to be a mission to have to drag his ass someplace. I hadn't actually driven up here before. I did that loop real quick. Apparently I didn't even do it entirely, because I'd missed the fact that the extra truck was just sitting there. Everybody hang on for fish chemicals. wrong one. That's good. Spin and sit. Which is usually... No, oh god. Oh, I'm hitting all the buttons now. I don't think there were any buttons that I didn't hit. Packing in, restore that crane. Yeah, it's... Oh, plus an entire trailer of other chemicals. Yeah, everything about this particular job is ultra sketchy. Plus, you know, it's the state of Washington, so that adds its own extra level of sketch. And I have no reason at all to believe that I can just hook that up, but I was going to try it anyway. Oh, damn it. I got it hooked up so close to the actual pintle hitch there that it might even stay upright for the majority of this drive. I think the sit... No, it's still going to pop the occasional wheelie because it's not lifted its legs up, but that's fine. And if it turns itself sideways, I don't think it'll care when we get to the fish farm. I think the fish farmers will be more than happy to go ahead and just take it as is. And if they do try getting bitchy on me... Oh, hey, there was actually a lower route. Oh, well, that's not. If they do try getting bitchy, then I got the crane on this truck, so I can lift it up and try to set it straight. Just power through getting his nose hung up on the rocks. There's another lower... Man, there's all kinds of multiple routes around here. I don't actually want to go across the river. The fishers all want these 3 items. So 3 items they shall get. I've actually finished 2 missions in a stream. Anytime I can get more than 0 done in a stream, I'm feeling pretty good. And then for your benefit in particular, Bardic, if I had known that Dan wasn't going to stream today, I probably would have tried finishing off Elliot today. But I had already started setting up the gear here before he announced that he was going to be out today. So we're doing the trucks today. We're going to finish Elliot on Saturday. I might think about starting a little bit early. Probably only 30 minutes early. We'll see what Master Jedi comes up with. I think I've got 3 out of the next 4 Saturdays now have something booked on them. I think they're all officially booked as morning things, but I know at least one of them is going to turn into an all-day thing. Ideally, I'm looking at making Elliot one more actual finale stream. The only thing that I have done since the last, maybe this is the finale stream, spoiler it wasn't, was it occurred to me I had hit that particular household, and a vague attempt at kind of avoiding too much spoiler. There's a household I needed to go to. And I've actually been there in 3 different timelines and gotten 3 different missions assigned out of it. It occurred to me there is a 4th timeline, and there's no reason to believe I should have any business going. Oh, did I turn? Is this taking me back? Damn it! I shouldn't have been talking at the same time. So I thought there's shouldn't be any reason for me to be at that one for the 4th timeline, but I went and I looked anyway. That's the only thing that I did. I did take my Switch to Vancouver with me, but that's the only Elliot I did, was I took a quick look, and I got assigned a mission there, so that's where I immediately saved it there. So I actually have 2 more time-related quests on my way to potentially a final quest. Maybe there's more, I don't really know. So I'm going to pretend like I can actually finish the game in my next 2 or maybe 3 hour stream. But we'll see how it goes. When in doubt, I'm not sure where to go. Visit that house. Yeah, that's definitely become the go-to here. I thought, well, there's no reason to go there because everyone's supposed to be going forward, but I did find the one where she really didn't, the her involved shouldn't have been a thing, but there she was, and things were weird about it, so I got a mission. So, well, okay, let's go take a look at the other one. And lo and behold. And I'll spoil more about that on Saturday. I believe officially this is the one Saturday out of this next whole month. Like, I don't have anything currently on my calendar in terms of planning. So, we'll see about an ability to actually get started a little early. And then all of those other Saturdays, should they conflict with stream time, I don't think any of them automatically preclude Sea of Sundays. I hope. The idea of rigid timelines and scheduling and everything, I know it's just completely out the window because my life is never going to work that way again. But I would at least like to be pretty reliably a Wednesday/Thursday and a Saturday/Sunday. If not for coordinating with other people and getting more people to come and hang out, it was for my own entertainment and enjoyment, having some sort of regularity. Give me one of those rare things that I have some sort of control over in my life, because there's a lot that doesn't. Oh, this also reminds me, as I approach it here, there's still an electrical tower down across the road up here. I haven't turned up the task, or I'm starting to guess maybe contract, to actually fix that yet. So I can't take pavement all the way from my garage to the dam yet. I do still have to take a small detour through a lot of mud. But we're getting there. Someday we'll get there. I don't actually need it today. Yeah, there it is. It's still broke. And I don't think even the Tataran has found a way to just casually get around that. Yeah, this thing definitely skids with these big mud tires when you're not in the mud. Rocks and pavement, it goes crazy, man. I'm actually finally starting to get a little low on fuel. I'm also noticing that this dude does not have fuel on the roof. I'm also moderately confident that I actually remember where I'm going. Well, I do have the arrows showing up now. So hopefully I'm in the vicinity of where I'm supposed to be. I do have precedent on this map going to this same destination of running out of fuel on the little hilltop overlooking the fishery below. So just over there, coming from the other side, is where the Tataran ran out of juice. Got 77 liters left. Theoretically, I should make it, but if not, then I'll have the Tataran hopefully make the drive over here. Oh god, I'm gonna have to go get I have to quickly get the fuel tanker to drive it back across the river. Then have the Tatterin come in and stock up on fuel. I don't care about that kind of damage. I think we'll be okay with last business. I just have to make it across this bridge. That's questionable. Nope, I'm not doing a race. You can burn in hell. Which one goes where, then? Is this one? Okay, this one wants the barrels. Bam! Double done. This other one is going to want the trailer. This absolutely does not look anything like a meth lab to me. Not that building at all. No, sir. Wait a minute. Wait. How did we lose track of our trailer? There it is. Minding the fish. I'm gonna give myself a little more fireworks here. Great job. We need to get the old incubator tanks cleaned up before breeding a new batch of fish. The filters have become pretty crummy by now. Thanks for the service, and here's your reward. Wow, that took a long time to turn fireworks off. Let's stop the engine. Man, I actually completed 2. Okay, we're feeling pretty solid. Definitely not doing vibing by the river yet, but we do have the Mercedes truck rigged up with the vibrator to do it someday. That day is not today. Okay, so where's the flatbed? Oh yeah, that's the truck that's or the trailer that's sitting in the middle of the river right there. If I hook him up, do the 2 danger crossings, then he could follow this route around and drop it off there. I think loaded with parts means this is one of the trailers that has the little mini fuel tank built onto it. So it has fuel and some repair points already on the trailer, as opposed to referring to the drilling spare parts, which I believe are boxes that are spread. Yeah, they're spread all over the place. There's one there, there's one there, one over there, and one back over here too. This plaid is a good one for going and picking up all of those spare parts. It does not have a saddle, though, and a saddle high is required for that trailer. I can grab it with the winch, but it's just gonna... Well, it's gonna go ugly, but I do have the crane. If I just start dragging this trailer and it flips upside down, it will slide easier because then it's a sled. And then I can use the crane to pick it back up and set it upright. I have done that, because trying to do that with the winch is close to impossible. You need some well-placed rocks in order to winch one of these flatbed trailers back up onto its wheels. I do have the downside of being low on fuel, but I do have a fuel tanker right here ready to go. If I have the plaid run up here to pick up parts number 1, and then I have the fuel tanker just winch onto this trailer and drag its ass all the way over here to meet up, then I can hand the trailer off to the plaid, fuel up the plaid, and then the plaid drives it back around, delivers the first parts, delivers the trailer, And then it can charge off over here to come collect these other 3 sets of parts. Because actually none of these are terribly far off the pavement. Oh, I do have the mission available to repair that tower now. Okay.
This sounds like way too much planning.
I know, that's the fun of the game, though. It happens to be a driving game, but this is a puzzle game. I'm telling you. This whole thing, this whole time, this is basically just a Rubik's Cube with wheels, is what this is. This is what makes the game fun and awesome, unless it's the thing that you don't like, in which case it makes it very not fun. Anyone needing that perspective on things can go ask Dan Servo how he enjoyed his 20 minutes of trying to play this game and not getting past the first mud puddle. What is it called? Damaged power tower. Oh, okay, there we go. So you got to do a whole bunch of stuff. Why do you have to drag this stupid truck literally all the way across the map to the dam just to repair it, and then drag its ass all the way back across the map over here to deliver it? Just deliver it over here and fix it. Some of these logistics monsters. There we go. Lifeline. One of our transmission towers went down, so you need to take a couple of empty... Oh, the empty containers live at the recycling plant on the other map. You gotta grab them over there. When you drop them here, construction crews break down all this extra steel and throw it into the containers, so then they are filled containers, and then you have to drive them back to the recycling plant where you got them from. And then there's, oh, the trailer that's sitting right there next to the dam. That's the one that then gets dragged back over here to the power tower. And then while you're at it, you got to get a whole crap ton of extra parts. Oh, that is a I can't do that right at the moment mission. That's a little heavy. That one we absolutely do not have time for. So instead, we're going to do this one. Plaid's going to drive up here first. Boom. There we go. Easy starting. No one has to think too hard about that. There's no additional math required for this level. I think we're good. That's why you enjoyed the game. Perfect. If I wasn't so curmudgeonly and not wanting to do all of the stuff on my own in order to maximize my enjoyment and experience, this is such an amazing game to play multiplayer. Typically, I've only done it by jumping into other people's games, though. Now that I can play this on the Switch again, I do have a pretty advanced save sitting on the Steam Deck that I could multiplayer with. Oh. That is worthy of some pretty serious consideration, too. Let me back into that box. That was a poorly executed left turn. I apologize for anybody getting sick from all the camera spinning here. Try to get you a little bit off the side of the road here. Okay, I don't want to park on top of the box. That makes it a little harder to pick up, but right there's perfect. Load you on the back. Oh yeah, down to 36 liters. Yep, he definitely needs a little extra go-go juice. And you happen to possess extra go-go juice. Weird coincidence. I did leave the map briefly, so that means I gotta turn all your lights back on. Just putting the all-wheel drive on right now. Good old 10-wheel drive. This is not the best of the 10-wheelers, but actually is he my only? No, I think there's a couple 10-wheelers. None of the 10-wheelers are super grand. They're not really built for that. Let's go into a good mode here. I'm going to do the same thing that I did with the Filbert. I don't remember. Hillert? The Babelbert? I don't remember what the hell that truck is. Coming up and around this way seemed to work really well for him. Yeah, definitely should have done that the first time. You live, you learn, you fail, you die, you reincarnate, you try again. This is... I'm going to call it suboptimal at best. Oh god. I left it in reverse. I didn't mean to do that. Okay, I have to disconnect first before I can try this again. Do I? I actually can't attach to the tongue. I have to grab it farther back. As long as I can keep dragging it. Hey, now it's a sled. Which actually means it'll probably drag a little bit easier. Then there's this cargo container just desperately waiting to become involved in someone's mission. But I don't know whose yet. Don't know if the trailer is hung up now or if it's me. It's me. No, it's not. Well, it's definitely the trailer. Well, we're doing it. Leave diff lock on as long as I'm in the good mud. I'm dragging that dude upside down. Oh, no, I'm dragging him sideways. Nope, now he's back upside down. Just bust up this tree. Oh, okay, well, that hurt a little bit, but it broke the tree. Now that trailer's doing a good old crocodile death roll. Oh, it's actually back to upright. Way to go, little trailer. Screw it then. Let's see if we can actually go in regular automatic. Not restrict ourselves to the low gear. I don't think this is the way I was supposed to go. I think it'll work though. I haven't tried going this way. Yeah, there's tire tracks. Okay, you can go this way. I just haven't done it before. Which means I probably want to go back into lockers. I only need to go a little bit farther, and then we're back into the upside down river. That'll be fun. I'm sure I'll make it with no problems this time. know I have to disengage lockers here. These lockers and rocks don't play well. Oh, maybe I won't bring that one. No, okay, I'm being a jerk. Let's go out and do that. Sharp rock edges are really going to suck to drag that trailer over. These little narrow spots definitely going to suck to pull this trailer through. Just have to hope it kind of lines up early. Well, I think it's bouncing in the air. Bouncing in the air actually is going to help in this case. You're not turning this on. Oh, that's even better. It ended up throwing the back end of the trailer out into the water. It makes it much easier to drag along. Okay.
Hold on to your butt.
Oh, that's right. That is a static trailer. That is not something that I can actually recover and attempt to do anything with. Made that mistake before too. Oh my God. I think it's just a little deep. I don't think the current runs strong over here. So as long as I don't flip myself on that pole. I might have made it across. Let's have to try to front. Who's a good truck? Uh-oh. Nope, okay, no, we're still going. This final turn at the end may have been just a little too sharp for it, but no, we're still fine. Everything here's fine. I didn't doubt it for a moment. Did doubt it the entire time, but not for just a moment. We need to go back into the low with the lockers here. Oh. Nope, we are running out of power for a different reason. She's a thirsty girl. Yeah, you actually have fuel in the tank and she gets much happier. Oh, I disabled the wrong one. I was supposed to disable lockers. I turned off four-wheel drive. Yeah, it definitely slowed down after that. But now I'm back in the mud, so everything's fine. Bounce and churn, bounce and churn. Not only does the Plaid possess more power than this truck, but with the crane, I can grab it by the front end and lift up the front. Theoretically, that would allow me to pull it with its back wheels on the ground and kind of treat it like sort of a trailer. But because you can't actually hook it on the tongue itself, I think it's going to want to turn it sideways. But at least you're still dragging it with the front end elevated, so it'll stop getting caught on everything you try to go by. worse than the rocks is probably going to be these branches in here. As long as it stays kind of upright, I think we'll fight our way through it. As long as it's on the drive, turn off the walk. Well, I'm going to come out of low gear. So I can pick up just a little bit of speed. I'm being generous when I use the term speed, of course. I think that is my truck, my other truck, the Plaid, with the box of cargo on the back, so we're almost there. This trailer off near his back end, and then I'm going to fuel him up, and then I got to get out of the way. So I'm going to drop that there. Top him up. And we are going to pull you up and over here to get out of the way. Very good chance we'll need you in a little bit when I'm too far away to just hop trucks. Oop, nope, hang on. There we go. Let's get you all powered back up. Ooh, your beacons are already running. Well played, sir. Open with just doing some simple winching to see if we can get away with that. Yeah, he's definitely already got a much better pull. Only have to pull this trailer as far as the logistics. And then with it delivered, plus this first of the 4 boxes of parts, I can run around, grab 2 more boxes of parts, pack them on the bed, and then swing by and pick up the 3rd one and just carry it on a crane to bring those last 3 over. But we'll see how this first delivery goes here. I'm getting close to the point where we got to go grocery shopping too. So we'll see whether the full mission completion is going to happen on stream or not. I was worried about accidentally taking the road that goes off basically to the left from here, but in the dark, I couldn't even see it, so luckily I am going the correct way. It's going to burn a lot of extra fuel driving this trailer. I may end up having to drive the tanker truck to find me somewhere to do another fuel up. That definitely dropped hard. But it's such a tiny fraction of damage that I don't care. I could definitely feel it in my back teeth. I do that big a drop. Because I imagine how terrible it would be to do something like that to my own car. Driving on pavement, this dude does pretty decent on fuel, but digging deep and hard to drag a trailer along is burning through it a little fast. Love a good case of honk honk. I put the fine-tuned transmission on this, but I don't seem to be able to get into a low plus. It's good enough to climb in that rock at least. Left turn. I already took the left turn then. Okay, there we go, we'll climb it. Go back to pavement. Get the trailer over here. Let her slide. There we go. It is too dark to actually see what it's doing. So so many mission trailers sitting in this parking lot. Do we have everything together over this one spot? I hope so. Get over here closer. Cargo management, I can at least get that one done. Put a little push on this car.
Cargo, I thought this was a truck.
Truck go as well. See if I can just drag him here. Nope. Oh, damn it. It winched from my butt instead of from my nose. There we go. Deliver it. Okay, well, it counted it as delivered, so that's good enough, right? It's not going to be a total jerk if I give me this trailer at the end of this mission, is it? Boom! Fixed it like a pro. I did burn half my fuel, though.
Prolone Jedi 70, you need to change your name.
Okay. Fair enough. I'll do that. I misheard some of that, so I got confused, but reading it, I see where you're going there. You know what? Screw that fence. Screw the tires, too. I'm not actually technically going to quite fit on that bridge, but it'll be close enough. The left I was concerned about, you actually have to take almost a hard U-turn right here and drive up the face of that one. That's why I didn't do it, because I couldn't see that in the dark. God, that's a deep hole. Someone should be careful driving through that. This truck goes a lot faster when you're not trying to drag a trailer upside down behind it.
Jedi, the Hollow Finder.
The Hollow Finder is the pronunciation I got it at. Hey, that time I didn't actually bash the engine from the bottom. Definitely a very strong hole finder, as it were, so to speak. No matter how gross that may or may not sound to you. If it does sound gross to you, that's your problem, that's you. Because I'm wholesome. God damn it. I hear Master Jedi stirring up in our office upstairs. So. This stream may end with refueling the Plaid and getting it prepared for finishing its mission with those other 3 sets of parts. Which, you never know, might happen off stream later tonight. Might end up sitting around waiting until next Thursday. I certainly don't know. The real fight is going to be not trying to finish Elliot tonight, but saving it for Saturday. I've got 2 of these help the woman through time missions to go. We did 2 at the end of last stream. I got 2 more to go now. And then if it was just a simple, now we're ready to do the boss fight for a 3rd time, and yeah, I could probably get it done in the next 2-ish hours, but I've got a strong feeling that the final is going to be different from the first two. Assuming we went for bad ending to medium ending, and now we're looking at a good ending, and there's not 9 more endings coming after this, I figure we're going to have to do some extra stuff this time, so I'm a little worried about just how long it's actually going to end up taking. Okay, the Plaid is refueled. I'm not going to worry about refueling myself yet. I can do it later if I need to. Technically, that other trailer over there can carry extra fuel. It can also carry all 3 of the remaining pieces of cargo, but I'm a little afraid that just by virtue of being a trailer and having to drag it behind,
The
it's going to
Adventure
use
of
more
Elliot,
fuel
a
than it
Millennium
carries.
of Endings.
Yeah, I know. That's where it actually got the name from. There are 1,000 different endings to that game. I'm only getting on to number 3 now. Up over here. How much farther do I have to go here? I'm thinking... That's where it ends, though. I'm just thinking. And then I'm stopping. I'm gonna save that one for the way back. I want to run out here. Ooh, maybe get that a little closer to there. I want to drive across. Get that more on the road, close enough. So I want to go pick that one up as is. And then on the way back... Nope, I didn't want that one. Crap, I undid the wrong stuff. Go for that. And then on the way back... Yeah, there we go. I want to do... Nope, it's close enough. Whatever. I want to do this combo. Drive over to that side. Oh, that looks like maybe a little scary bit of a gap there. Drive over there to grab those parts. Nope, it's not. It's there we go. It's just a little too close to the road. Then we're coming back this way. Here, and then I'm going to come down and pick up that set. That set is just going to get carried straight up on the crane. And boom. Bob will be pronounced your uncle at that point. Yeah, I think though that is where I gotta cut it, which is a bit of a bummer. I'm not gonna get to finish that mission, but I managed to get through 2 missions for a change. Okay, that one was balloons. Do I wish to return? Yes, I do. Ooh, I'm slide down on butter couch here. It's super comfortable. And I'll bring me back out to here. Thank you, everybody, for coming along on the SnowRunner run of runners, something like that. Still working through Season 16. Season 18 is now available. It's going to take forever to get there, but the good news is I got a lot of extra weeks of content ready to go on Thursdays. I'm thinking Thursday may kind of lock in on SnowRunner for a little while, which I am very happy about. Once again, this Saturday might see the end of Adventures of Elliot. I guess we'll wait and see. Definite progress. So yeah, that trucking may happen some evening off stream. It may sit around until next Thursday. It depends on a little bit on how much my work decides to be, and more so on what Master Jedi decides the topics of the day are going to be. Today, we definitely have to do groceries. Otherwise, I'm eating sawdust and candy bars for dinner, and that doesn't sound like it sounds like a fun thing to do, but I don't think it sounds like a very adult thing to do. Also, I don't care what an adult thing is to do, but my dentist will appreciate it if I don't do that. So I'm going to go with that as a working theory. It does look like our good friend Romy Mirk is still on, so let's go raid him. He is playing Brigandine, the Legend of Forsenna. He is on PlayStation 1 JRPG number 36 out of 95. He's playing them all. He's ranking them as he goes. I don't know. I don't remember which one is number 1 right now. I like the look of this one. It's very colorful, very cartoony, but I don't really know much about it because I think this is only his second episode of playing this game. But that should be enough to keep everybody busy and happy. There is a SnowRunner person, but I have no clue who that is. But they have a very pretty yellow truck. That's okay. We are going to go hit Rome. Rome in. Perfect. Found it. We are good to go. I'm going to click the start button. I'm going to take a gamble on a little music that hopefully I don't get takedown requests from. It wasn't from Sirenscape, but it was over Sirenscape music. I really do need to talk to Steve about what all of that was. So we're going to go off and we're going to raid. Nico is going to be streaming some of the Three Houses. Is it Three Houses that you're playing? Fire Emblem stuff later, so everyone come back for that later. But right now, here's some music. Here's a goodbye screen. And we'll go talk to Romy Mirk. And I'll see everybody on Saturday for Elliot. Bye.